Hey, I'm Sim Famous, and we're live. We're gonna go flying. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because maybe you're that quick about doing it. I don't know. But anyway, make sure to do that, get that out of the way. We're gonna get this plane started up in a little bit. But before I do that, I'm gonna get the chat pulled up and all that fun stuff. Do our traditional sound check. Sound check. 127. Yep, sounds like it's working. Well, what's everybody up to? Check out this plane. I forgot what it was called, but this is one of the new anniversary edition planes that came out with the new edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we thought we'd take that on a flight. So we'll let some people jump in if they want. You just never know. Let's go ahead and get to the inside of the plane. As soon as I figure out which button does that. There it is. Ha. Now we're looking down at the chair. There we go. Check that out. We're all inside the plane and it is covered up in here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check out. Look at the back window too. That's pretty neat, huh? All right, let's go back up here to the front. And we're going to go over here to our what looks like to be kind of like an iPad. We can take the pilot cover off, the cold cover, which was that red blanket kind of thing that was on the outside of it there. It's pretty neat. It's got a yoke belt and a rudder lock. It's got tie downs and chocks, which is the things on the outside. I'll show you right here. Here's our chocks. And then, or wait a minute, no, wait a minute. Here's the chocks. Here's the tie downs. Now I got it together. Maybe. We'll see. This is probably why I don't fly in real life. Anyway, back to this. So let's get the yoke belt off. Oh, you know what? I should show you. I should show you the yoke belt. It's going to be right here on the yoke. It's right across here. Check that out. You can also click on it, which takes it off as well. You can also click on the yoke down here and remove that so you can get to switches for your lights and everything, which are right down in this area. We'll get to that later. Got Helen Joe in the chat with hello. What's happening? That would be my wife. She always brings up the woof woofs because we got 4 dogs, and this is a pet-friendly flight, by the way. We got Tucker, Sarah, Max, and we call her Tongues because she licks everything all the time. And let's see, now back to getting this set up. Let's take the rudder lock off, the tie downs off, the chocks off. Make sure those are off. Yep, those are off now. Back to the inside. Let's see, that should be good there. Oh, a new feature. You can turn on the co-pilot. Check out this. As soon as I press the right button. Nope, down here it is. See, and now you can see your co-pilot now, which before you couldn't do that. Well, maybe you could. I don't know. I forget. But we're going to figure that out. So I think we got about a 30-minute flight down to El Paso from here in Las Cruces. And I decided to do Las Cruces to El Paso since Texas is coming out for American Truck Simulator soon. So, you know, make a little trip down there. I'm going to go ahead and hit Control E, which will start up the plane fairly quickly for us, so we don't have to go through the startup process. Let the engine run for a minute. Go to the outside. Listen how good that sounds. Right on. Alright, we got that set up. Plane's running. Let that get warm. Let's see. Where's our runway? Okay, it's right out here. So I guess we could turn and go down that way. Yep, that'd be how we get out of here. Really enjoying Microsoft Flight Simulator. The new update is actually fantastic. If you haven't got a chance to play that, make sure to check that out. And if you want to go flying with us, you can join us. Just look for SimFamous AZ, and we are on the East servers, East US servers, I think it's called. I think's what it was. So you may see some planes flying by occasionally. You never know. Get to the inside again. We got JB Gaming with yo. What's happening, JB Gaming? Did you do a live stream today? I didn't get a chance to watch. I've been watching some of Jeff Fabiano's live stream earlier today. They were flying around, but I didn't get a chance to watch anything else. JB Gaming says I'm at 356 subs. Hey, good job. Pretty soon you'll be passing us up. Congratulations on getting to 356. We're about to go flying here. We're about to go from Las Cruces down to El Paso. Should be a fun time. What else is everybody up to today? It's going to be getting close to Thanksgiving, if you celebrate that. Turkey Day. That should be kind of fun coming up. JB Gaming says, I've been posting shorts like you. Hey, the shorts are a fantastic way to to kind of get to know yourself. Like if you're doing some comedy stuff or some editing stuff, it kind of gives you a chance to go outside your the normal thing, and then you get to meet some other people and get subscriptions from that, and then just kind of builds from there. That's kind of what we've been doing too. Jamie Gavin says, I went from 296 to 356 in a couple of days. Hey, that is fantastic news. I think we're getting close to 930, I think, now. I think we're at 926, something like that, give or take. It's going to be about time to get in the air here in just a minute. Get down to down to El Paso. Should be fun. Let's go to the outside. That's not the outside button. Let me get back down in the seat where I want to be. That's not where I want to be. That's the outside button. There we go. All right, I guess it's about time to get on down to Texas. Go ahead and get back to the inside. Brakes off. Bring our throttle up just a little bit. All right. We got the plane rolling. We'll get turned around here. I really like how this engine sounds in this plane. JB Gamer says, well, they're not my hashtag shorts, they're people's TikTok truck videos. Hey, but it's still your ideal to come up with that ideal however you're posting it, so there you go. Alright, we got the plane turned around, and let's get down here to the runway. So we are on the new updated version of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So this is the anniversary edition. Let's see, can we go? Actually, we need to go on down this way, yeah. I'm new to this airport. It's down this way to the right. There we go. Now we got ourselves turned the right direction. And we got some different views set up. You take a look out the window there. Just scoot that over just a little bit, just like that. That way we can just cruise and look out the window. Look out the other side as well. And then back up to the front so we can see where we're going. Like I said, we got about a 27-minute flight. Probably about 30 down to not down to Las Cruces. We're in Las Cruces, down to El Paso. Thanks for flying CHAT-MSFS Air, where we get you there sometimes. Most of the time, 90% of the time. So it's a guarantee either way. Sounds like a pretty solid deal to me. All right, we take a look out our left window here. Get ready to get on the runway. Look out the right, make sure we're clear. I see no incoming planes. Good there. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for flying CHAT-MSFS Air. This is where the flights are cheap, because we're not a real airline. We're online. All right, power up. Here we go. Helen says Tucker joined us. All right, he's ready for the flight. Full power. Hold on, everybody. All right, here we go. And rotate, as they say. We're airborne. We are in the air. And check out that view. Here we go. Ellen said, he said, bark, bark, woof, woof. Sometimes the planes make the dogs bark and woof, woof. It does happen. Everything's looking good here. Flaps there. Let's get a little more altitude. And we're going to make our turn around. We're going to head to El Paso, Texas. Helen says, Sarah and Max are sleeping. They go to bed early. Continue making a turn. I'll take it to the outside. And just like that, we were pilots. Got beautiful New Mexico in the background, even Las Cruces. Zoom out here a little bit for everybody. We are on our way. Back to the inside we go. Let's see, let's check our GPS over here. We're on the right track. Headed this way. We should be good to go. Get up here in some altitude. Beautiful day for flying. Back to the inside, and let's check the passenger seat. Here we go. Just sit back here and cruise. Check the other side. Now we're going to be pulling back the throttle here in a little bit once we get up to cruising altitude where we want to be. That way we save a little fuel. Let's see, we are currently about, it says about 23 minutes out. We're going to start to level off, be pulling the throttle back here. We're going to pull the propeller back. Going to cruise down to Texas. And speaking of Texas, let me know down in the comments if you're excited for the Texas DLC for American Truck Simulator coming out soon. I think that's what, November the 15th? That's going to be fantastic. Go to the outside. We got Lavia, I think I said that right, with hi, what's happening? We're flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, headed down to Texas. Thanks for joining the chat. We're cruising about, let's check our speed here, about 110 knots. Enjoying the sights and the sounds. Really enjoying the simulator. The detail in the plane is pretty fantastic as well. This is one of the new planes. Thought we'd go for a nice quick little flight down to Texas. Let us know down in the comments if you happen to do some flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. Take you to the passenger seat and the other side. I really like the fact that you can just come back here in the seats and just relax. Oh, it's pronounced Lavia. Okay, right on, thank you. We are flying. Well, let's see, let's go down to the front again. Keep an eye on our GPS. It's saying we got a ETA of about 18 minutes or so. We're not flying any certain paths because I don't know anything about flying. I'm just following the GPS. Enjoying the sights and the sounds. Olivia asks, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Let us know where you're watching from. And what are you watching on? TV, smartphone. Curious to what people watch the stream on. Look at those mountains out there in the distance. We'll go to the outside and take a look around again. Really enjoy these old planes. They're fun. They're really fun to fly. Take a look at the view there. Livia says, I am good, and I am watching on my iPad from Sardinia, Italy? I probably said that wrong too. I'm not good at saying anything right, but it's fun to try. Back to the inside we go. Take a look at the GPS here. And we're right on course. Things looking pretty good. All right. I said it correctly. Helen says, Sardinia, Italy is cool. I agree. I've never even been there. Tell me something interesting about where you're at from Italy. Helen says the food. Speaking of food, we don't have any food on this flight today. Unless you brought snacks, then you got those. Other than that, we don't have any. We're just budget flights today. I think we have air conditioning, maybe. Helen says Scooby-Doo snacks. You brought Scooby-Doo snacks? Oh, nice. It looks like it says about 14 minutes. We'll be on our way into El Paso. It's really neat to get up here and fly and just see the terrain up here from the distance and be able to look down. It's pretty fascinating. Microsoft Flight Simulator doing some great things. JB Gaming says my highest one is 5.5 Ks with 99 likes. Oh, congrats on that, JB Gaming. That is fantastic news. So far the plane's doing good. Flying right along nice and smooth. When we get down to the airport, we'll try to do a flyover so we can get our eyes on that, see what it looks like. Helen says she brought blue buffalo snacks for the doggies. Right on. The pilot I do take snacks, so if you want to grab some fruit snacks, toss those my way. You can send it with some dollars. We take cash as snacks. No, we don't take cash as snacks. That'd be kind of hard to do that. So I did notice with the new anniversary edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator, the frame rate was much better, much smoother. Been able to actually enjoy some flights. Now, being that this is the new version, I expect to maybe have some bugs or some interesting things happen with the simulator on this flight. Surely it just won't be a smooth flight all the way with a brand new update, but it might be. Here in a few minutes, we'll be making a slow descent down into El Paso, Texas. And I'm your not real captain, Sim Famous. Take a look to the left. And back towards the right. We'll get back to the inside. Looks like we're right on track to fly right over those mountains there, right off the nose of the plane as well. Off the nose of our plane, let's see if I can go to the outside. just a few seconds ago, I did see what I thought was another plane, probably another player. I don't know if they restarted or left. If I see it again, sometimes if you see a red and green flashing light out in the distance on the screen somewhere, that could be the beacon lights of another plane. And you never know. They may just be, they may fly up next to us. And I thought maybe there was an airport down there, but that could have been a jet with the beacon light go by that I saw, because that could have happened. I'm not really sure. So plane is flying fantastic. Helen says peanuts. Peanuts would be fantastic right now, right? Just toss them out. So one thing I did notice about like this plane, it has different sounds. The engine sounds seem to be better, more realistic, and there's like some rattles and stuff that goes on when you're landing and flying. You know, it's pretty neat. Looks like we're going to fly right over those mountains there. Livia says Sardinia is south of Corsica. Hopefully I'm getting that close. The isle home of Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay, Napoleon Bonaparte. The island has its own dialect of Italian, its own anthem, and my family is from the isle since 240 BC after moving from the mainland, by the way. Oh, okay. Hey, well, thank you for that information. What a fantastic history. Ellen says it's close to Sicily. I don't know, maybe it is. It's possible. I'll have to check that out and maybe do some flying over there in Microsoft Flight Simulator and see what that's like. Let's check the GPS. We're a little off track. We'll make a turn here. Okay, yeah, she is correct. Oh, fantastic. I'm really looking forward to flying over these mountains. And then I think right over these mountains, we're going to find the airport. According to looking at the GPS, it's kind of what I'm thinking here. Once we get over these mountains, we'll have to start looking for that airport fairly soon. Let me go to the outside. Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably El Paso there in the distance. I think I see a little bit maybe of the airport in the distance. Get back to the inside. I'm gonna try to fly and get us right back on track. Say probably less than 10 minutes we'll be on the ground, maybe a little longer depending on what the airport looks like. I do happen to see over on my left hand side of the plane out in the distance some flashing lights, and of the airport, I believe, over there to our left-hand side. Livia says, by the way, I was adopted from the United States to speak English, Italian, and Latin. Oh, right on. I barely speak English. That's the language, that's the only one I know. And I always mess that up. But I do that naturally. I don't even have to try. I just naturally mess up the only language I know. All right, fantastic. I always like learning what time it is in different places too. Thanks for letting me know that down there in the chat. 6:21 a.m. Sunday morning in Sardinia, Italy. Seoul, Korea, it'd be 2:22 p.m. on Sunday. Right on. We're about to make our way into El Paso, Texas, everyone. I see the airport out in the distance. We should be there in no time. We're going to be flying this mountain line right here. Make our way down to the airport. I think that is our airport off to the left that I see. I believe that is the El Paso airport. Go to the outside. Flying right over these mountains. This is fantastic. I do see the airport over to our left-hand side. I believe that's where we're going. I don't see any other airports. I think that will be our destination. That's why you fly Sim Famous Air, but we get you there sometimes. Alright, gonna bring the throttle down a little bit. I'm gonna start getting down in altitude here. It was a pretty fun flight from Las Cruces, New Mexico down to El Paso, Texas. Here with a new update. And we're going to try to get out to the left side of the airport there. Or, I'm sorry, right side. We're going to swing around, get lined up, get down on the ground safe and sound. And if you look through the window over here, I'll show you, see these lights flashing right here. We're going to try to make our way around through here and land right like that. That is the ideal. Check out the view out the passenger window, everybody. Helen says, Sim Famous, say something in Korean. Bob, kimchi. There you go. See the things you teach me? Let's get over to the other side. Check out that view. Out our left passenger window, you can see the airport over here in the distance. That's where we're going to be landing at. We're going to go out here and make a turn and then get down in altitude and land right there. That's going to be our plan. And then while we're getting ready for landing here, you never know, you might see some other planes. We are live online, so people could be flying. You just never know. Make another turn here. Keep an eye on the airport, which is right there on the left-hand side. Check out the GPS here. Keep an eye on that. Everything looks good there. Cruise right along. Start getting a little lower in altitude, and then we'll make a turn. We'll get on the ground. We'll enjoy this view until we get there. Helen is singing "Come Fly With Me" by Frank and the one and only Sinatra. Helen says Tucker left the plane. Oh, he must have jumped up, huh? Did he get his parachute on? There's our airport out in the distance there to our left. We're going to continue straight ahead, make a final turn, and then we'll get on the ground. We'll go to the outside, where you can see the airport there. You can see the plane we're flying, and the plane you're riding in. Pretty good plane, it's got us there. Well, we're not on the ground yet, but we're getting close. Helen said he had his parachute, and he said woof. Tucker the Daredevil. Grab some more power. Get our propeller back up there. We'll go out here and get ready to make our turn and get ready to land at the airport. Hopefully it'll be a nice smooth landing. Go ahead and get some flaps down. Get those into landing position. Oh. The plane shut off. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think we ran out of fuel in one of the tanks. Let's see if I can get it started back. Come on, start back. Good plane. There we go. I forgot to switch the tanks. I gotta pay attention to that. That's why you fly SimFavis Air, for the discounts, the comedy, and that's where we almost get you there. Because we almost ran out of fuel. But this plane had extra tanks, so luckily they had some fuel in them. That was close. Now, back to getting us there safe and sound. We hadn't had a crash since the last flight, so it's been pretty good. Just sit back in your seat, enjoy the flight. Don't worry about those bent wings, we're okay. Oh, there's the plane. See that plane right there? That's another player. That's pretty neat. They must have just left. All right, back to the inside. Grab some more power. Livia said engine chopped. Yeah, that was a close one. It's a good thing we had, you know, extra fuel tanks, or we would have not made it. That was a close one for sure. All right, there's the airport in the distance. Make a turn. Flaps are down. We'll get lined up and get hopefully on the ground here safe and sound. Check the outside. Yep, looking good. Well, everybody, welcome to El Paso, Texas. Thanks for flying Sim Famous Air, where we get you there sometimes. We only ran out of fuel once. Thanks that we had 3 tanks. We got DVD review, dude, but hey, man. What's happening? We just flew in from Las Cruces, New Mexico, down to El Paso, Texas. About to come in for a landing here. Ran out of fuel just a minute ago. But luckily this plane had more tanks on it than just one. Coming in for a landing. Things look good there. All right, here we go. We're pretty committed. How is the DVD review dude tonight? Throttle up a little bit. Everything looks good. Easy. All right, everybody. Welcome to El Paso, Texas. Get on the ground. DVD Review Dude says, have you been watching any of the Texas DLC videos people posted? Texas looks top notch. Yeah, I have. That's part of the reason why I'm flying into El Paso right now. Excited about Texas. Whoa, whoa, we crashed. Ah! Well, that's unfortunate. So, I guess I didn't hit the brakes the right way. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what just happened. Oh man. You know, well, so here's the thing, right? This is where the discounts come into play with Sim Famous Air. Everybody is still alive. You got here, we're going to need to get a taxi from here over to the rest of the airport. But here's the thing. No, we don't do any refunds because we already spent the money as soon as you gave it to us because we had to get fuel. But that being said, that's where we're going to end the live stream for now. Thanks for flying Sim Famous Air, where we almost got you to El Paso, Texas. DVD review. I can't even talk. DVD review, dude. Thanks for hanging out and seeing you. Thanks for jumping in there. I know it was quick, but I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream of some American Truck Simulator and some flying. Levite, thanks for hanging out again. Helen, refund? No, I just, you know, like I said, I'll think about it. Okay, I'm done thinking about it. I can't do the refund, but that was fun. DVD review dude says, I'll watch the replay. Sounds good, man. I'll be back live tomorrow. The next stream will be live, I don't know, sometime tomorrow. I'm really bad at giving times. I'll try to give everybody a heads up from the community page here at least an hour in advance. I'll try to start doing that for everybody. Well, I'm going to figure out how to get the plane back on the wheels, and we're going to get out here, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh,